Alrighty, is this thing working? By God it is. Hello everybody, welcome to Insidious Nixies. I won't talk about where I've been, we'll talk about that in a mailbag, because we've got some emergency with another Clarkson. I nearly said it, didn't I? Carlson. Alrighty, we've got another Peter over in England that needs help. I saw your video on YouTube about two Carlson Nixie clocks and I wondered if you could help and advise me. I bought the above classing Nixie clock new in 2002. That's wild, you've had it for 19 years. It was fine for years apart from gaining a bit of time at a surprising rate. Yes, mate, they all bloody run quick. This one's about 5 seconds, say about 15 seconds a month. And when you add that over the year, that's quite accurate for one of these things. Alrighty, about 2 years ago, the switch broke. Gaining time at a surprising rate. Adjusting the time meant I used the minute switch for quite a lot. About 2 years ago, the switch broke. I found a replacement online, successfully replaced the faulty switch by unsoldering and resoldering the switches. After about 3 months, the new switch, although feeling switched correctly, stopped having any effect on the minutes display. And when you adjust these guys, they're a pain in the ass. You can't do the seconds and that. You got to do the minute and seconds and have the minute a minute before. Anyway, the new switch, although feeling switching correctly, stopped having any effect on the minutes display. Is there anyone around from the original suppliers who could repair this for me? I've tried present time site, but yet received a reply. I know how you feel, Pete. I've been doing this for about 2 years, mate, and I can't find anyone to fix a car. Now, I'll talk about this one, and I hope someone's out there listening to Peter's problem and will be able to help him. He's in England. Obviously, the bulbs and everything's right in his globe. All right. Let's talk about Steve. Steve, sorry mate, I sent you an email but I closed the bloody laptop and then I opened it up about a month later and I got all these replies saying, and I was looking at the dates and wondering what I'd done. Has that been reopened? Beautifully packed, Steve, from these people. Oh, got peanuts. Pete, this is a Carlson clock. The inside's returned that you probably saw from the other videos from Steve in New York. This is a perfect example of me trying to help someone to get their clock fixed, mate. Now, he had a few broken globes, and like an idiot, I sent him some new globes, or second-hand globes, to hopefully get his fixed. And I got some replies from America telling me how much things would cost and trying to find someone. And even in my own area around here, I started ringing people to see if I could get my clock fixed. And the prices were terrifying, mate. No guarantees, and this was just getting bulbs put in and checked. Now, your problem definitely sounds not good. Make sure the transformer's a 9-volt one and they haven't given you a 12-volt one. Oh, you've reused my special tape, Pete. You're a smart... Stephen, sorry. Okay, I'm just getting this out and I'll be able to show you. There we go. Same box, perfect, mate. Perfect. And as we say, England would be one of the most uneconomical places to send things and send back because of their import stuff. It is savage, mate. Savage. Between Australia and America, it's quite good. All right, this is Steve's Carlson clock, which and this is why I'm starting this off, Pete. I'll be pulling the tubes out of this and we'll be refitting pins and seeing which bulbs do work in it. And hopefully, in a year and a half, we might be able to make up a new circuit board, which will be like the old one, because that's what the... Oh, you flashing on me. What did I do to you, darling? No, I must have flicked the power. Oh, you just want attention. That's what you do. Hurry up! You've only got 3 gigabytes. You've got to get this beastie out. So basically, Pete, yes, I am starting to fix them, but I am a hobbyist, mate. I'm nowhere like the professionals that I watch. I won't mention any names. I'll do that in the mailbag, as you can see over there. It's, woohoo! Beautifully packed, Steve. Beautifully packed, mate. Not a problem. As I said, we're only sending, if you guys knew how heavy these Carlsons were, they're just, they're not like the light ones where you pick up, woo! These ones, mate, never clean them unless they're on the ground because they just slip out of your hand. They're that bloody heavy. And that's why it costs a lot to send the whole clock, Pete. etc. But we hopefully will find someone in England for Peter that will take up his cause. There, the old globes. Perfect, mate. Perfect. Here we go. Here we go. There she is. Beautiful. Lovely. So as I said to Steve, I was pulling the tubes out of mine. He might as well have mine. That's beautiful, mate. Excellent. Not a problem. But the major thing about this video is it's basically to try and find Pete someone in England that he could, if I got the shakes, I'm all nervous, to see what can be done for him. I've sent out a couple of emails, Peter. Don't be surprised. I haven't gotten replies even, mate. It's just the economics of things. These are very old clocks, and some people were interested in it and whatever, you know. But where's that black dot of death? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. Oh, the other one had a... Didn't the other one have a separate black dot of death? Where the... It was Pete. Pete getting flashbacks of another clock. I think that was Chronex, wasn't it? Anyway, we'll have a look at the pictures. Yeah, mate, not a problem. We'll be able to put some new bulbs in that. But as I said, this is what I'm doing with this one, Pete. So I can find out the sizes of the boards. And when we get a board make up, hopefully, in a year and a half, I was talking to one person about a board. Oh, God, am I still recording? Oh, thank God I am. I was speaking to one person about a board, but he wanted to go modern. I can understand that. The board I want to make, it will be the same as the Clarkson, have all its twerks, you know, 00 for 12 o'clock at day. The only real thing I'd like is a real-time clock in it. That's about it, to tell you the truth. And a replacement board, because I can see this happening a lot. God, I remember there was a little separate board on the newer one. Anyway. Yes, Pete, I've done... Hello. Little fawn a bit. Poor little thing. All right, what else we got to say? Yep. Carlson, Peter. Yes, Steve. No, we'll talk about him about later. Another Steve in England. All right, Steve in America. I would like a postcard or a little flag, mate. Postcard or a little flag with Carlson and the number. That's what I'd like in return. And take your missus for a cup of coffee. I know. All right, let me be Rockefeller. It's a Christmas present to you. And, mate, you have learnt so much from this. It's unbelievable. All right, guys, I better go because I'm babbling. And I've got to get into my mailbag tomorrow. But, yes, Peter, I'm sorry, mate. If anyone can help Peter in England, please leave a message or email me and I'll pass you on to him. It'll be a great help. But unfortunately, Peter, I cannot send you to anyone, mate. Anyone. Yeah, I'm just changing tubes at the moment. I'm nowhere up to that sort of situation that you've got. All right. Thank guys for listening to me. That's just a quickie. It's Nixie saying goodbye. And for God's sake, be bloody happy. And thanks, Steve. This is going to be a ripper. All right. See you guys.